Okay, this is over lesson number 17 in book 1. So if you haven't finished lesson 16, go back and finish lesson 16 and all the ones before it, and then watch this video. Lesson number 17 is over repeat signs. So repeat signs, are actually a type of bar line. So we've already learned about regular bar lines, which are just up and down, and double bar lines, which are the end of the song, and repeat signs are a little bit like double bar lines. So if you have a double bar line, but then it has two dots on the end of it, that tells you to repeat. It basically means go back to the repeat sign before it, or go back to the beginning. So let's take a look at this first line that I have up here. We start right here in the music. 1, 2. We're going to number these measures. First of all, this is measure 1, measure 2, measure 3, and measure 4. So we have measure 1. We start playing on measure 1, measure 2. Then we have our first repeat sign. You see how the colon is facing in that way? The two dots are on that side of the bar line. That means it's our first repeat sign. Then we go 3, 4. Then we have our end repeat sign, which tells us to go back to here. Tells us go back to there. And play it one more time. Then we play 3 and 4 again, and then the song's over. So basically it tells you to go measure 1, measure 2, measure 3, measure 4, then back to measure 3, then play measure 4 again, and then finish the song. That's the first part of repeats. Repeats can also be like this bottom one, where you have a repeat sign, but there's no repeat sign before it. There's a repeat sign with the colons on the left side of the music. That means go back to the beginning. As always, means go back to the very beginning. No matter how far away it is, go back. So that tells you to go back to the beginning. But this one has a couple different things. It has this little line right here with a 1, and this with a 2. These are called first and second endings. So let's number these measures so we can track what we play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this song consists of 6 measures. We start on measure 1, play measure 2, then we go to the first ending, play measure 3, then measure 4. Then we hit a repeat sign. So there's no repeat sign before it. We know we need to go back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. So we go back to 1, then we play 2, but then we hit this first ending. We already played it. This means don't play it again. Skip back around, and then skip to the second ending and play 5 and 6. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, then you go back to 1, play 2, then you skip 5, 6, and then you see a double bar line at the end, no repeats, the song is over. So if we would write this out, it would be about, you play measure 1, then measure 2, then you play measure 3, measure 4, then you go back, play measure 1 again, play measure 2, then you skip forward right here and play measure 5 and measure 6, and then the song is over. So that's what first and second endings are. That's what, remember, if there's no repeat sign facing that way in the music, that you always skip back to the beginning. If there is, you skip back to that first repeat sign, and then you finish the song. And you only repeat once unless the music, or you only repeat it one time unless the music says to do otherwise. You always play what's in between repeat signs twice. The first time, and then the second time, and then it's done. You either go on in the music, or you end the song. So with that, complete the student assignment for lesson 17, and then when you're done with that, watch the video for lesson 18, and then complete that assignment.